Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of our tutorial where we model a T-72 tank. So in last episode, in first part, we modeled the main body and tracks. So I'd say we're about halfway done in the process of modeling the tank. So now we'll proceed with modeling the turret, the cannon, and all the other minor details that add life to the 3D model. So the first thing, the most important thing now is the turret, which is essential in a tank, obviously. So we'll add a mesh, Shift A, add the mesh, and we'll add a cube. Now I'm gonna adapt it to the actual size of the turret. So as you can see, it's quite rounded, the turret. So we'll have to use probably some bevels and basically adjust it to make it the right shape. So this is roughly the dimensions of the turret. And now what we can do is, to avoid just modeling twice for each side, we can just slice it in two parts. So delete this half and then just go into modifiers and add mirror modifier so that we can just work on a single part, on a single half of the turret. So the next thing will be adding some bevels to create this round shape, as you can see. So we'll do Ctrl A to apply the scale, and then we can select this edge and just do Ctrl B to bevel. Now let's do 0.3 probably, and then add a few segments. This rear part is slightly different, so we can just move this slightly, slide this edge, and then do the same thing. So we add a bevel, and then we'll adjust the edges manually because they don't really fit the shape currently. So I'll just do 0.3, and then we can just move those edges, adapt it to the sides, to the blueprint basically. Oh yeah, the blueprint is actually here. So just move the edges, select, and move it with G to grab them until it looks good enough. I guess we'll have to adjust the font as well. So let's just select all of these. As you can see, this is the line that the turret should follow. So I guess we can scale on the y-axis and then grab like this, and then move these a little bit. What we can do to make it look nicer, because you can see we have some wider faces and some thinner faces, which is not a big problem, but it's good practice to just make all the faces the same size. So we can select all of these and then just do loop tools if you have the loop tools add-on, and do space, and just do the same thing on this edge right here, space. So we have the basic shape, and we have to add some more bevels to the top of the turret to make it look round. So the next step will be just rounding up this part and basically just use a bevel. Now as you can see, if I hide it, the turret is higher here and then it goes down to the front. I think the best way to do it is just delete this edge and then select all of those edges and extrude them, extrude on the x-axis, and then press S, X, 0 to flatten this group of edges, and basically just move it on the x-axis until they are aligned to the axis. So now we have this geometry, and now we can actually bring these faces down, or you just rotate it and place it right there, and we'll do the same thing with the other edges, just like this. And I believe we have to do it, we have to put the back part lower as well. Something like this looks good. And now it's time to actually add the bevel to the turret. The turret is currently looking good, I'd say. So next step is basically select this loop of edges and do Ctrl B to bevel it. Now I think we can delete this edge and maybe this edge as well, because they will likely cause some topology problems and they will be annoying to fix. So let's select this group of edges and just bevel. Basically want something like this. So Ctrl B 0.1 and then just reduce the number of segments. Maybe something like this. And another thing I wanted to do is just slide, pressing double G to slide the vertices and then scale. Right, scaling them on the Z axis. I'll do the same thing here, so we'll do G, double G, and scale Z just to make it look smoother. And same thing here, I'll slide it a little bit and scale on the z-axis. As you can see, it looks a lot better now. And there is some serious topology problems here because of the bevel. So we can just slide this backwards, and there's just a couple of fixes. Maybe merge it here and slide this vertex. It looks a lot better now. Let's just... This face is not completely flat, so I'll do loop tools, flatten. As you can see now, it's completely flattened. I'll just bring it a bit higher and adjust its size, and it looks good now. Now let's fix the back. So, like this, it looks really messed up, but you can just slide the vertex. As you can see now, it's merged, and just slide and try to fix it to make it look as good as possible. I'd say it's a good looking turret, but I think this upper part looks too flat. Yeah, it's too flat for me. So I guess I'll use the knife tool, so I'll press K and just cut right here. So as you can see, it creates basically a set of edges. And what we want to do is bring these set of faces higher, so that the whole turret looks more round. So I'll select this face, press Ctrl, and select this other face to make it select all the faces in between. And then just do grab on the z-axis. And then, as you can see here, we don't want this curvature, we want it to flow smoothly. So I guess we can just merge this with J, delete this edge, and then just make this one higher. And as you can see, it looks a lot better now. Maybe let's do space here, let's merge. Yeah, I'd say the turret is good enough. The next step will be modeling the cannon. It's actually quite a long cannon. So we just started a cylinder. I think the right amount of edges is about 10, not more than 10. I'll rotate it 90 degrees, scale it, and place it around here. And I'd say that's the right amount of edges. And then just make it the right size. As you can see, there is lots of details in this barrel that we will add. I'll make it smaller for now, thinner, like this, which is the main width of the section of the barrel. And then we'll make, for example, this part is wider. So what we do is add 2 loop cuts. So I'll slide one here, another one there, and then select these edge loops. So I'll press Alt and click one edge, and I'll press Shift, Alt, and press this other edge, select this other edge loop, and then we can add a bevel. Ctrl B, 0 point. First, before doing bevels, let's apply the scale as always, and then do Ctrl B 0.1, no, Ctrl B 0.0015. You know what, let's just do 1, and then just add 2 segments, that's all we need. And just select those faces in between and do scale. Now if you just scale it like this, it will scale in all the dimensions. So as you can see, it looks bad. If you want to, as you can see, this panel opens up, and this is the y-axis. We don't want the resize tool to alter our y-axis of these faces, so we can just delete these and write 1 here. So as you can see, the x and z dimensions were altered, but the y-axis, the y dimension is still the same. So this is what we want basically. Then I guess we can bring this a bit back and just adapt it to the blueprint. Yeah, it looks good enough now. Then there is this other part where it goes wider, so we can bring these here and then just do extrude on the y-axis and scale. There we go. And just to add a bit of detail, we can add a loop cut here and scale it. Yeah, so there is this sort of step here. There we go. And then all that's left is the front, the turret. So as you can see, it goes a bit smaller, the barrel here. So I'll do inset, I'll grab on the y-axis, and then do extrude on the y-axis. And to create the hole, we'll just do inset, inset again, and grab on the y-axis. And then you can just bring this lower. Or I guess we can just merge all the vertices so that it looks like this. I guess I like it like this. So now we'll model this part. I'm not sure how it's called, but it's basically the section that connects the turret to the cannon. And I think I'll extrude this part once again and just scale it and bring this higher, something like this. And then I guess we can add another mesh, a cube, scale it, grab and position it right here. Just adapt it to just make it the right size. So I'll bring this edge higher like this, and this one lower as well. So it looks something like this. You know, it's not exactly accurate, but it's okay. This hollow poly model. Now I guess we can add a couple of edge loops and just add a bit of curvature here, something like this, and here as well. And then scale it on the x-axis. Not sure it looks fine, I guess. So let's just scale it right there. Select this again, scale it, select this edge loop, scale it, and I guess it's good. And now, as always, we'll add some bevels. But first, let me align the cannon with this part. It looks pretty good, honestly. Something I don't really like is that this edge goes through the mesh. So let's add a couple of edge loops and just move those faces upwards. And you know what? As always, let's divide it in half with a loop cut, delete one half, and a mirror modifier, so that we only have to work with half of the model. Now, I was saying that I will move these edges a bit further so that this edge doesn't go through the turret. I don't know, for some reason I don't really like how it looks. I think it looks better like this, something like this. That's a lot better. And then just move those closer to the center and just add a bevel, probably just one segment will be alright. So Ctrl B, let's do 0.2, just one segment, bring it a little bit outwards, and that's perfect. And then also add a bevel on this part. So we'll just select those outer edges. You can select the faces, because if we bevel this way, it's gonna bevel those center edges as well. But we don't want them to have a bevel, so we just select the outer edge loop and just add the one side bevel, I believe. Let me apply the scale real quick. Yeah, let's just do Ctrl B 0.01, scale like this, just so that the faces are completely visible, and just bring this upwards, scale on the x-axis, and there we go. I guess we'll have to adapt the geometry here a little bit. Let's do bounding mock center, scale Z, and let's just use loop tools to make this spacing even right here. There we go, I guess it looks good enough now.